It was an onslaught of record-breaking snowstorms that would test the nation's capital once again.
We've been impacted by unprecedented, powerful winter storms.
Got a blizzard warning in effect until 7 o'clock for everybody. It is getting harder and harder not only to drive around here, but to walk around here.
This is the largest area of blizzard warnings we have had here in years.
The blizzard of 2010 became the worst snowstorm to hit the D.C. metro area in the last century. A storm so unrelenting, even President Barack Obama tagged it Snowmageddon.
We probably have right about 20 inches. There's some places where our official measurements are a little bit over 20 inches.
But that was only the beginning. With two major snowstorms in the span of just 5 days, everyone and everything in its path would soon feel the full weight of winter bearing down.
The church absolutely collapsed this afternoon. The whole church interior came down.
Throughout the onslaught, the district's snow team would be out on the streets, doing what it had done just weeks before in the December '09 storm, working around the clock 12-hour shifts to dig out the city.
We have over 750 employees which are dedicated to nothing else but to trying to clear the roads.
Deploying approximately 270 pieces of equipment, including nearly 60 contract plows hired to assist with snow removal, DC's snow crew tackled the storm full force. But the impact of back-to-back major snowstorms was so unprecedented, it shut down the federal government for 4 days, produced blinding whiteouts in some areas, and challenged some of the city's snow equipment, which had been running non-stop.
The equipment's been taking a lot of pressure. We've had some breakdowns, which is normal that we would have breakdowns during any type of storm, and we're trying to get them back up as quickly as possible.
Even while tackling a storm of this magnitude, the district still managed to maintain its policy of transparency and responsiveness. In roughly 24 different press conferences around the city, the snow team not only provided updates on snow removal, but also progress on several other important fronts.
We've got warming centers set up. That is because there are about 6,000 district residents without electricity.
Another priority was delivering meals to seniors affected by the snowstorm. Mayor Fenty and the D.C. Office on Aging delivered nearly 10,000 meals to seniors across the city. And on its website, the D.C. Department of Transportation provided residents with access to real-time road conditions and hour-to-hour snowplow progress. This state-of-the-art tracking tool has since been ranked among the best in the nation. With wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour and zero visibility in some areas, D.C.'s emergency services were on full alert.
We've seen an uptick in responses, particularly for automobile accidents, slips and falls. We've had 2 roof collapses. We're going to continue to have an increased presence of both fire trucks and ambulances to respond.
We're going to be plowing and salting with the goal of having everything open for rush hour if possible on Monday.
Prior to the record-breaking blizzard of 2010, the district's snow plan required that with snowfalls of 18 inches or more, major roads be cleared to bare pavement within 36 hours, and residential streets within 60 hours. Even though the total snowfall from the back-to-back storms far exceeded those guidelines, DC's snow crew was making steady progress.
Practically hit just about all the streets. Still got a few to do this evening, and we'll be working throughout the night, as the mayor mentioned.
As many of the city's main roads and some of its residential streets became passable, drivers and pedestrians were advised to practice safety on the road. Yet the day-to-day progress of digging out the city was owed to the tireless efforts of the district's snow crews from the D.C. Department of Transportation and the Department of Public Works.
The city appreciates it. So we want to pay a special recognition to those 750 workers that are working 12-hour shifts. Let's give them a round of applause.
In a matter of days, the record-breaking blizzard was over, and Washington area residents were headed back to work.
Whatever has happened in the last few days has not been for want of effort, by this team of people behind me and all of the employees of the D.C. government who have worked so tirelessly to respond to this monumental storm. And we thank you very much.
For now, Snowmageddon goes down in the history books, but its unprecedented impact is already being studied in determining strategies for future storms in the nation's capital.
All right, well, thanks very much, everyone, and email if you have any questions. Thanks to the Snow Command team.